Hi Aries, welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. This is going to be your reading for October 2022. Sorry, one second. I want to refill this candle real quick. Just seeing it's going low and I need to do more readings. Just fast forward. That's fine. All right. Let's see what we have for you, Aries. I'm going to use this deck. I'm going to see what cards come out. And then I'll clarify with some oracle cards. There'll be love messages and spirit message. What do we have? Spirit guides for Aries. For Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What does Aries need to know? What does Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus need to know for October? In love and romance or in general. I'll read it both ways. What do we have for Aries? One more. What do we have for Aries? What messages are there for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What messages are there for Aries? There we go. Celebration, stability, strong, firm foundation. This is maybe even speaking to Thanksgiving on Monday, okay? Because this is the happy home card, Four of Wands. And it also is it's the card for reunions, rites of passage, graduations, things like that. Because this is such a solid foundation and stability, therefore you get cards like celebration, because like I said, weddings, parties, graduations. So people gather at the person who is this energy's house because they're dependable, they're stable, they're solid. And therefore you get, I was thinking Thanksgiving Monday or something like that. Maybe it's along those energies. So regardless, Four of Wands is success. Okay, success and a solid foundation. Knight of Swords is on the bottom. We'll bring in some drama. What else do we have? What else do we have for Aries? So that is the first card out, Aries. A happy time, success, stability, and celebration in October. What else do we have for Aries for October, please? Spirit guides, what do we have for Aries? For Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for October 2022. All right. We have Justice. Is there another card? Justice. Truth. So there could be some kind of legal matter or some kind of It's something to do with balance or an adjustment made in your life to bring balance back into your life. Okay, something that has to be changed in the way you are doing things in your routine right now or in your life, how things are going. Also, it comes up if you feel like something has been unfair, or if there's an issue of justice, or it could speak to legal matters. But here the key word is truth. So however it plays out, if you've been, above board, cool. Then it's saying that everything's going to work out fairly. If you've been unfair, then there might be some karmic consequences. So on the bottom, got Temperance, healing. Good, healing. So things working out fairly and healing. All right, let's keep going. What else do we have for Aries? What else do we have for Aries? We'll clarify with some oracle cards as well. What else is there for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And also justice does come up, like I said, for legal matters. It comes up for marriage, divorce, custody, prenups, contracts as well. What do we have for Aries? What other messages are there for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for October. Any other messages? You can just fast forward the shuffling. Grief. 5 of Cups, grief. So there's some kind of regret also coming up, emotional regret or some kind of sense of guilt or upset, okay? Because with the 5 of Cups, 3 cups are spilt, 2 cups are upright. This card comes up when people, let's say, get into a new relationship and they get a divorce and they have kids from a previous relationship, and then they can't enjoy the new relationship, which would be the 2 of Cups, because of the spilt cups, which is the people that they've hurt, who are not okay with this. So it's this kind of there is emotional fulfillment in one relationship, and then there's this loss in another one. So somehow there being some kind of disappointment, guilt, or sadness, or a feeling of loss over something, a sense of missing or apologetic energy. Okay, so let's see on the bottom, 3 of Swords, see heartbreak. We'll just leave it. And there's that drama card again. For some drama or something that's been done, some regret. However, let's see. Is there any final? Look at that right away. 7 of Wands, resilience. 7 of Wands is standing your ground and being able to overcome. Resilience. Chariot, progress, moving forward. Okay, so what does this say, Aries, for October? It's saying the first card out was you are in a strong position. Things are going well. Things are stable and successful. And that's great. And that feels like a more prosperous type of message. Then there is something with some truth issue with justice that leads to, some kind of grief or heartbreak, some kind of disappointment, some sadness. Maybe you had to say no to some people and they didn't like it. Maybe there was something that hurt your feelings, or, you can't take everybody along with you on this next chapter of whatever adventure you're going on. However that plays out, it's saying that there is a kind of a feeling of grief, guilt, sadness, or heartbreak over this. But you'll get over it. You'll get over it. This could speak to travel. This is saying overcoming with resilience. Let's get some love oracle cards here to see what's going on. This is Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. Let's see what we get. Can we get a card, please? Can we get some love messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for October? What does Aries need to know? All right. Let your friends help you, and honeymoon. This is the second time this just came out. What is Spirit trying to say? That these 2 exact cards just came out for the last reading. Either that or they're playing tricks on me. I don't know. These exact 2 cards just popped out for the last reading. So honeymoon is saying if you just got married, okay, with the Justice card or whatnot, it could be speaking to marriage or divorce or whatever. If you just got married and you're going on your honeymoon, this is saying have a great time. You're going to have a great time. You're about to do that. It's validation. If you are having a tough time and you need a break and you're going through it with your partner, it's saying that you guys need time to go on a trip and reconnect and so on. But because, and for those of you who are single, it says, go on when you take a trip, you'll meet somebody on that trip. Okay. Now, when you put these 2 together with the let your friends help you, sometimes it gives you an energy of, look, like friends and a trip. Friends and a trip. Take a break. You need to get away. You need to choose yourself and you need a break kind of energy. Okay. This is what it's saying. On the bottom, children. Your love life is being affected by children. If that applies, let's see what Amir Ceylon's oracle cards have to say. Spirit guides, what further love messages are there for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for October. What love messages are there for Aries for October? Money. I told you. Stability is good. Destiny. Money and destiny. Friendship. So, like I said, Four of Wands, celebration. That's the solid foundation, the home. Everything is solid and stable. The money is good. The emotional aspect of your life, the relationships and stuff, there's going to be some kind of disappointment or heartbreak or feeling of loss or guilt or sadness or disappointment or something along those lines. But who doesn't have that in their personal lives? So, it's saying you'll overcome it and you'll keep pushing through with the Chariot energy. All right, let's pull a spirit message. This is the African Goddess Rising deck by Abiola Abrams. It's one of my favorites recently. Spirit guides, can we get a message for Aries? Some spirit messages here, some spiritual messages. What does Aries need to know? Goddesses, there we go, right away. Look, justice, look at that. Justice and justice. You see Goddess Ma'at here, giving and receiving. You see the feather and the scales and the heart. This is speaking to, when you get judged, when you pass away, your heart being measured against the weight of a feather. And that's how light it should be. Otherwise, you don't go on to the next place you're supposed to go to. Because if your heart is heavy with guilt, then you don't pass. So Goddess Ma'at is literally the justice card as well with the scales. And then you see here some energy of truth. And the scales here too. So when it says giving and receiving with this card, it's saying that, are you the kind of person who gives all the time? And then it's saying, if that's the case, you have to learn how to be able to receive sometimes. Even if you're not used to it and you don't like it or whatever, you have to be able to receive and appreciate and let people give to you back. If you are someone who takes all the time, then you have to be someone who starts giving as generously as you take from others. So this is giving and receiving, but I'll read it to you. Something to do with justice, with truth, with a sense of injustice or fairness or something along those lines, okay, that is bringing some kind of disappointment. On the bottom, you've got Goddess Asasiya, and it says joy. It's very maternal energy, if that is relevant. But let's just read Goddess Ma'at, number 10. And this is the deck. So it says, she's from Egypt. Temple conjurers, element air. Goddess Ma'at represents alignment, truth, and balance. Her name means order, as her father, Egyptian sun god Ra, rose out of the chaos and put her in charge of divine justice. Her guidance, reset your harmonic balance. You are out of alignment. The sacred scales command you to give and receive. If you receive without giving, you are selfish and out of alignment. If you give without receiving, you are stuck in martyrdom and out of alignment. Embodiment. Giving and receiving is spiritual law and spell work. Give time, money, service, resources, and good vibes. If you are a generous giver, cultivate a practice of receiving. Receiving is a sacred feminine principle that makes many uncomfortable. Receive compliments, joy, support, pleasure, friendship, money, and love. They are all the same to spirit. Goddess declaration, I give easily and freely. I receive freely and easily. All right. So there's some issue with money. That's what I'm getting here. Okay. And somebody, with this giving and receiving and this money and the stability and the celebration and the gathering, and we all know for us in Canada, Thanksgiving is on Monday. Gathering with your family and whatnot or whoever, and there might be expectations or some kind of gifts or giving of resources or whatnot, or expecting of resources, something along that line, okay, where there's going to lead to maybe an argument or disappointment or feeling like you're being used or whatever it is. You will get over it. It's not that big a deal. It's just a 5 and a 3. And Goddess Ma'at is just saying as a reminder, if you are very successful and it doesn't look like you're not, it's saying that then you have to be in the energy of giving more. And if you always give, then let yourself receive, even if it makes you uncomfortable. All right. So this is the final card for the day. This is the Daily Healing card by Ina Siegel. There we go. Master the step you are on. Master the step you are on. I don't know, where do I put this? There you are. And on the bottom, work daily towards improving your mental health. All right, Aries, that's your reading for the month. You know, the good news is finances are good and who cares about the rest, pretty much. All right. So other than that, it's not a big deal. A little bit of emotional, whatever, not a big deal. I'll be back with your weeklies. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye for now.